Okay, hello everyone. In today's lecture, we will understand the concept related to the string under the C++. Then we will understand the difference between the character array and the string. That one is C++ has in its definition a way to present the sequence of character as an object of a class. Means normally we define the array with the help of the character string, or it may be the character by character, but under the string it defined with a particular stream of characters. And we will firstly understand the difference between the string and the character array. Then the difference, that one is character array is simply an array of a character. Means we define simply the character A and the particular array type like this. That one is A, or it may be the char. Then array size is 20, right? That one is simply the declaration about the character array, right? Everyone knows about how to define the array, and if we mention that data type is a char, then that one is comes under the character array. Then that one is simply the character array. We stores the 20 character under the A array, and the type of array is a character. And that one is by default it's terminated by null character. Means whenever the particular computer stores this 20 character on a particular machine, it's end with a /0. That's why it's mentioning as a null character. Whenever you want to check out the particular character string or character array end, then you can verify it with the /0. If it is comes, the particular array is end. Then next, that one is string is a class which defines the object. Then again string under the C++, which one is comes with the one class, that is a string as a class, and that class contains a different type of operation, which one is we can apply on a particular string. That is class which defines the object. Particular class have an object. We will understand the concept related to the class and object in a coming lecture. That one is a very important point to understand the object oriented language, because of every class or every library run with the as a class, and that one is accessed with the objects. That is a very important point. That been represented a stream of a character. That one is again the character, but it's a stream. Then that one is the size of character array has to allocate statically. Like here I am just to mentioned with the size of character array is a 20. That is a static. But under the string, that one is mentioned with the dynamically. Then the under the character array, allocated memory is wasted. If we define the array size is 20 and we store only a 10 character in that, then the remaining 10 character memory size is again wasted. That is simply the explanation. Then in case of a character array, in case of a string, memory is allocated dynamically. Whenever we use a string, that one is dynamically memory allocation. It's not like a character array. Under the string, it's automatically allocate the memory. More memory can be allocated at the runtime on a demand. If we take input from the user, then it may be the automatically increase the memory size when we give the input. No memory is pre-allocated. Under the string is no memory is wasted because of it's not a pre-allocated like a character array. That is simply the difference. Then implementation of character array is faster than the string. That is again a plus point. Implementation of a character array is faster than the string. Then string are slower when compared to implement than character array. Character array do not offer much inbuilt function. This is the important point. Why not we use a character array and why we use the string? Character array do not offer much inbuilt function. Means character array does not run with the most of means it's a less inbuilt function to manipulate the particular character string. String class define a number of functionality which allows to manifold or maybe change a particular string. That's why we refer the string. Then we will understand some function in this lecture. That functions are input function, that is a get line, push back and pop back. Okay, these are the three functions. It's not limited with these three function under the string operations. We have a number of functions to manipulate the string, but in this lecture we will understand only the get line, push back and pop back. Then what is the use of get line? This function is used to store the stream of a character as entered by the user. Means it's come with the if you want to get the information from user side, then you use get line function. That one is again user can give the input to the program with the get line. Then pushback, the function is used to input a character at the end of the string. That one is simply the process of a pushback. This function is used to put a character at the end of the string. Means if you want to put the character at the given string, we use the pushback. If you want to pop back, if you want to remove the character from the mentioned string, that one is used delete the last character. Means put the last character and delete the last character. This is simply the process of a pushback and popback. Now we will understand the code and we will run it, and then we can easily understand how exactly it works. Now this is simply the code. Code name is a string.cpp, and it's everyone knows about the hash include iostream, then include string. This is the important point for string class. Means if we use the get line, you need to mention the include string here. That is a mandatory. If it is not, like cout have a definition under the iostream, same thing get line, pushback, popback have a definition under the string class. Simple. Then what exact the use of a get line we will understand. First, under the main string, this is a class. We define an object of a class, that is a string. Okay, then we with the help of that object we get the data from user, and then we manipulate that data. That string str is a class object. Then getLine is a function. We pass a to value to getLine function, that is a cin. We want to get the data from user, that's why cin, and the string. This getLine function get the data from the user when we run the code. We will run it and we will understand how exactly. Then we need to compile it. Then the g++ string.cpp, then -o string. Okay, now it's compiled. Now we will run it at /string, enter. This line is waiting for to give the response from the user, like I just to mention here as my name, and enter. Then this line get the string as a Srikanth from the user, and then next process, that the initial string is that is simply the str contains the Srikanth, that's why it prints a Srikanth here. Then next, that one is the string after pushback operation is, then here is we apply the pushback operation. That one is only a mention str. Why str? Because of this is the object of this class, string class. Str dot pushback is a function, right? Pushback on this particular object, and that object contains the Srikanth string. Then pushback with the what? This character. Then it prints the string again. Here the string after pushback operation is Srikanth S, right? That is simply the adding the character with the help of this pushback function. Okay, then next, this is simply the string popback. Means if you want to delete this S, we apply the popback function. Why this is commented? Because of under this environment of a Chingmin, this function is not available. We need to install the next version of a Chingmin, or it may be we will easily run it on a Linux system. We will check it out with some what exactly it gives an error. save, then compile, then run. Alright, okay, it gives an error. Why? Because of particular popback has a no member named of a popback. It says that this popback member function is not available under this string. Why? Because of this version does not contain this popback. That one is available in the C++ 11 version. Okay, we will run it under the next program, or it may be under the Linux system, and it is workable, no issue with that. Why not here? Why it gives a error here? Because of it's a lower version. That one is simply the explanation about the process. This is simply the concept related to the input function. An input function have a we will understand in this lecture, that is get line, pushback and popback, what exactly use of that. Okay, thank you.